audible? Can you hear me? Don't just listen to me. Please do think about what I am trying to say as well. A very warm welcome to BMSO YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about dragons. No, not dragons. I'm going to be talking about draconian law. Obviously, everyone would have heard this term one time or the other. So basically, draconian law means there was a person called Draco in ancient Greece. He made few laws and these laws were really harsh. For example, you were a thief and you stole something, you might get death sentence. So this was the harshness of the punishment. So today we'll be looking at few laws that are draconian in nature around the world that was present and is present in the modern era. So first we'll be starting with a law that was present in Bangladesh, the Indemnity Act. So there's an interesting story behind it. The story begins like this. There was a person, he was the father of the nation of Bangladesh. He became the president and all of a sudden one day his family and he was assassinated. They were killed, and then there was another person who said, now I am the president. Now you'll have to listen to me. And within a little amount of time, they made a law called Indemnity Law and he passed it as an ordinance. So basically, ordinance means when the parliament is not in session, there are situations when president needs to make some laws. So it will be valid for only a little period of time until the parliament gets back to session. So he enforced an indemnity law. So this law basically says that, no one is going to inquire on how these people died, how the father of the nation died or how his family died. No one is going to ask about it, no one is going to get punished for it, and no one is going to investigate into it anymore. After 4 years, there was election under martial law and the same person who was the president won it. As soon as he was elected as the president, he made an amendment stating that all the laws that were passed as ordinances will become a law. It is not ordinance anymore. It does not require the assent of the parliament anymore. So this is a law. So there was no one to question it. But finally what happened, Supreme Court held that you cannot do this. This law is not valid according to the constitution, and there were few people called for this murder. Basically, when you talk about laws, they are meant to ensure that you feel safe. It is meant to make sure that the crimes reduce. If someone commits a crime, they are punished. But this law was completely irrational, telling that it's okay, there was a crime and we're not going to punish. So to safeguard the criminals, we have a law. So this was one of the most draconian laws in the history of the world. The second draconian law we are going to be talking about today is the El Salvador's abortion law. So El Salvador doesn't have an abortion law. They have a complete ban on abortions. So what is the problem with it? Obviously there is a problem, right? Not all pregnancy will lead to the best birth. There are situations where there are complications in the birth, or there are situations where the pregnancy was unwanted, was caused due to rape. And don't you think that the woman should be given at least a certain right to decide whether she wants the child or doesn't want the child? At least in some cases. Okay, you want to be strict in cases of abortions, maybe due to female feticide or any other reason for that matter, but there should be some exception in some cases of medical complications or something of that sort. But they do not have any place for such thing. They do not have any kind of exceptions. It is a complete ban. The harshness does not end here. For instance, let's say you're climbing down the staircase and all of a sudden by mistake you fall down. Accidentally you fall down and as a result the baby is aborted. There is miscarriage that happens. You might be jailed for that. You cannot prove that I actually fell by mistake. They would say that you tried to kill your baby. So you can be jailed from 2 years to nearly 50 years, and at the same time the doctor or the physician who tries to abort also gets punished for nearly 2 to 5 years or 2 to 8 years. Even the person who supports, maybe your husband supports or your mother is supporting, saying that okay, you have medical complication, maybe you might die because this baby is going to be born. Like both the lives are in danger, the baby and the mother might die. It doesn't matter to them. So this is the harshness of the abortion law that is present in El Salvador. What was the reason for this? Why are they so much into not having any kind of abortion law? The basic reason is they were into civil war for a certain period of time, like nearly 12 years. In 1992, the civil war ended. But at that point, the influence that they had was from the Christian missionaries, and these Christian missionaries had a lot of influence on the political aspects as well, and they were the ones who said, you know what, abortions shouldn't happen. And they had a different perspective maybe while telling that, but people took it by heart and they say, you know what, no matter what, there's no abortion going to happen. So this is one of the harshest punishments, or this is one of the harshest laws that we have in the world. So I hope you like this video. These are not the only laws that are draconian in nature around the world. Obviously you can have a list of laws which are draconian in nature. I hope you like this video. So thank you. Have a nice day. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.